Hey guys, Natasha with the Day with Ethel vlog. You know, Alex Wolfe and Sloane Howell really have this kind of sexy, cocky series. And let's just say these arrogant lawyers truly know how to pack a punch. But let's also figure this out. You know, you always say you save the best for last. You're like, oh no, they don't really truly do that. I'm sorry, but they did. You know, Donovan Collins was kind of the brother that I didn't know if I was gonna like him, if I was gonna hate him, if I was gonna love him. And as each book one, book two, book three, I'm like, you know, he's chipping away my soul. And I was figuring this guy, he has a story and he has something that none of us are gonna be prepared for. Lo and behold, holy shit, let's just say Donovan Collins unpacked a lot of layers in this story. Here's Arrogant Playboy, book 4 in the Cocky Suit story, which is set in Chicago, which I love Chicago. And as you read Donovan's story, you feel those layers. You feel the anguish that he's had for some years. Yes, he's the baby of the family, and he's kind of slight jaded towards his brothers and his father for years. Like he was always having to measure up to them, but there was nothing to measure because they've done it all. And so he's kind of held this anguish and frustration, and his mom's pretty much the only one that he's ever trusted. He goes to college years ago, and when he's at college, he meets this beautiful person. Let's just say Paisley knocked down the walls and let him be himself. And he loved, truly loved. And he fell in love with her family, spent time with them. And it was in those times, those years they were together, that this is when he thought he was in his happiest times. Well, college ends. So does Paisley and so does Donovan's relationship. Both left scarred. And you kind of are heartbroken for them because these two really do have this emotional bond. And yes, he's kind of like an arrogant person that you just want to slap upside the head. But Paisley's tough. She is fierce and she is loyal. And she's not afraid to pack a punch if you piss her off. And when she finally sees Donovan again years later, Donovan's feelings all come back, and he felt like the raw emotion is there again. And it's at that time you really feel this story kind of come together. They're fighting for something that's already there, and people have already seen it. Tate saw it, you know, Decker saw it. Everybody has seen how these two really are when they're in the same room. You can feel the kinetic pull. You can feel this relationship that was happened years ago never really ended emotionally. Physically it did, but not emotionally. And that's what's kind of fun about the story. And you know, there's one heartbreaking moment where, you know, I'm like, this is Alex and Sloane's story. I'm not supposed to be emotionally like crying over this. I'm supposed to laugh and swoon and it's like, holy shit, this guy's good. I did. You could feel Donovan's pain and you can feel Paisley's pain when everything kind of unravels. And through that, you just don't know what was going to happen in the story, who was going to do what, and who was going to make that most grand gesture. And through it all, when it all comes to the end, it was the best grand gesture and it was the best feeling through the story. And it's, you know, something Donovan had said to her, and you know, he's kind of, again, very sure of himself. He says, well, the same wise man once said, may your own luck and work hard, so hand it over. It's done, Paisley, just hand it over. She's mine. And he knew that the moment that they have that kinetic pull, those feelings never left him. He still loved her and felt deeply for her. And then, you know, through it all, he said, Donovan even said, he goes like, I don't know what we're doing, but please don't ever go. And it's in that moment that he can't, and he just so heartily needs her, and he loves the feeling of her emotionally and mentally. It's just in the room, you can feel it. If you're married or with somebody special, you know when that loved one's in the room, you have that kinetic pull. So guys, go grab this story. It's really one of those, it's like, I really kind of hope we get more of the brothers because there's some weddings, maybe some babies. I kind of hope that we get a little novella or a sneak peek, or maybe they're all together again and we just have a huge Collins Brothers blow up. It'd be great. Guys, it's in the links. It's Alex Wolfe and Sloane Howell. Go get their damn books. Bye.